Good morning. Welcome to Morning Love, your daily dose of love, hope, and encouragement from here at Buckwheat Farms, Magic Emporium and Ballroom. Glad to have you here with us. Make sure you like us and subscribe. My wife and I this week, as we were traveling around doing some of our mundane work, we were just talking about things as we often do, as we ride and enjoy each other's company. And one of the things we were talking about is this whole idea of what separates us, from the animals. Animals. There are animals that can use tools. There are animals that can use reasoning and things like that. But what separates us from animals, the animal kingdom, is we are the only creatures that I know of that seek to create and to tell our story, to communicate who we are to others and to ourselves. Most of the animal actions and interactions are purely instinctual. Even the way our animals react towards us, I know dogs can kind of throw off some unconditional love vibes and everything, but they have no concept of self apart from their physical reactions. And we are the only creatures that can do that. Now, what happens is we all begin then to try to create our story, but we create our stories based on all this information that's brought in from these outside sources that aren't our story. So our stories become muddled and delineated and separated from their truth. And see, that's our desire here at Buckwheat Farms. That's my personal desire, is to help you find your truth, the truth to who you are. And that perspective is going to be different from other perspectives. See, this idea of consensus and going along with the crowd and moving with the herd is actually counterproductive to what we need. We need individuated expressions. I don't need other expressions to be just like me, but we seek that out because we seek that confirmation bias. We seek those things like us. What I propose is that you begin to seek the differences, because that's truly the God gene that is within us. That desire to individually express what you are created to be is the boson particle. It is the Higgs boson. It is the God particle. It is that divinity within us. It is the namaste. That desire to live your own story. And that's why again I go back to the practice of whose idea is that, whose thought is that, whose story is that. And to tie this in with what we're doing here with the permaculture, you've often heard me say that the one thing about permaculture is easy gardening, lazy gardening, that the more you move to natural means of production, the easier it actually is. That somehow this whole make a box to grow things in, which or make a box to buy things in, there are no straight lines in nature. There are always wavy lines. There's kind of an organized chaos, so to speak, to nature. But we always want to put it in a box, and so we want to use all these systems that try to control nature. Whereas we let it go and let it run its course, then it meets our needs. And so it is with our spiritual lives as well, and our stories. We spend so much time trying to write stories that others approve of, or that we think or have been told or been led to believe meet the society's agenda of what a successful story would be, that we miss out on the natural successes. The natural successes are those things that you do naturally. The kindness you do for someone, the love you show for your children, your family, helping someone. Those are the things, the natural things that we do. It's far easier and far more natural to be human than to be inhumane. It's like I say about anarchy and voluntarism. That is the natural state of man. The natural state of man from the birth of a child is loving, caring, giving. we learn all these other things through societal pressures, through governances and religions and those things. See, all the ways that we seek to control our life actually cause us issues in the life. When we do live our lives as we do with the permaculture gardening, as you begin to look around and see what is here and how should this naturally unfold, and just allowing it to unfold in some instances, you'll find that you're living a much more fulfilled life. Namaste.